Like a lot of filmmakers, I was drawn to the unexplained as a source of inspiration. But the more I've explored real-life paranormal encounters, the more I've had to question everything I thought I knew. I now know that there is something out there, and we can engage with it. Myself and fellow filmmaker Andy are inviting you to tag along on our journey so that you can see for yourselves. We'll be travelling across the UK, seeking out genuine paranormal investigations
around the corner.
Monster.
From real-life teams.
Serious question. Is anyone on the other side of this door?
Hell-bent on finding answers.
8, 7.
Did you just hear that knocking?
Jeez, this looks creepy as hell down here. In our first 3 episodes, we'll be spending the night in businesses with ghostly residents where the paranormal isn't just a selling point, it's a daily reality. Welcome to the Supernatural UK. Awakenings. Tonight we'll be heading to the House of Frankenstein. Tonight's investigators are the engineer and the scientist. Mary Shelley's House of Frankenstein first opened its doors to the public in July 2021.
We're a multi-sensory immersive experience in the centre of Bath that tells the complete story of Frankenstein from its origins when a young woman came to Bath in 1816 and wrote her novel, and its journey all the way through into popular culture. The house is a Grade 2 listed townhouse, 4 floors and a basement. It's just under 300 years old, so it's got quite a lot of history in that regard, but we haven't got an awful lot of information around it. For the last 150 years, I understand it's been a solicitor's office, so lots of legal things happening here.
But these days, what happens inside is far less by the book, and it all begins in the basement.
Usually I'm down here in a costume and with a mask and scaring the hell out of people. There's an audio track that plays on a loop in this room. It's about a 40-minute audio track, and in that there's things like there's cogs turning, there's whispers and things, but it's all echoed and layered into the audio, so it's quite subtle. And when I was down in this room waiting for a customer, there was all of a sudden just this very low male voice that just really aggressively shouted, like, "No!" It wasn't in the audio track, it just filled the whole room, and it was a very strange experience.
Just before we opened, we had a technical team here, and one of the lads there reported to us that he was walking up the stairs out of the basement and felt a very definite shove into his back. And he sort of stumbled onto the stairs, turned round to scold his colleague, who he thought was having a laugh with him, but there was nobody there.
There is that whole feeling as, you know, when you walk up the stairs, you feel like, oh, I'll just get up the stairs quickly, but you feel like there's somebody behind you. But I don't know whether that's my mind or not, but there's definitely, it's not comfortable to be downstairs.
Perhaps Jokes isn't the only one causing mischief down here. Could there be another trickster in the house?
For the first 3 months when we opened, virtually every day we would come in, sound had been turned down or a lighting effect had been switched off, the dials had been moved, but these computers are housed inside locked cabinets. They're not just available for anybody, and only a couple of us had access to these. One dial would go down, then the next day a different dial would go down, the next day a switch had been switched off.
Upstairs on the second floor, something or someone has been known to get a little more physical.
3 different people from 3 different countries, as it turns out, all contacted us and said that they were coming out of one of the rooms and felt themselves being physically pushed out.
A woman came in, she wanted to buy a ticket for the attraction, so I sold her a ticket. She probably spent about 15 minutes up here, came back downstairs to the front desk where I was, and she said, "I'm really, really sorry, I'm gonna have to leave." She said, I can't get past this first floor because there's like a darkness that surrounds it, and and then she kind of just scurried off, and I was just left like, oh, okay.
At the very top of the house, things don't just go bump in the night, they take flight.
This is the attic. We are currently in Victor's Lair escape room. We used to have a prop that we would stick in a photo frame on the wall. It was a silicone face, not often it would fall off, but this one particular incident I watched as it didn't fall out, it sort of shot across the room and then just fell flat.
Stories of strange occurrences echo from nearly every floor of this 300-year-old building.
On a couple of occasions, staff have reported that they've been sitting behind the desk and they suddenly heard a scream in the hallway and they ran out there. It's usually been a child's scream, but there's no one there. I think there's something, that this house has, but whether it's, falls into the realms of paranormal or, an explanation scientifically, who knows?
Tonight, for the first time ever, the House of Frankenstein will open its doors up for paranormal investigation. We have Kerr, a seasoned paranormal investigator with a sceptical mind.
I'm looking for the truth, and I want to find out if ghosts are real, if they're not, if these paranormal happenings are really paranormal or not.
Katie Goodland is a senior university lecturer in psycholinguistics. She studies the psychology of language, but remains open to the supernatural.
Mary Shelley was an amazing feminist before her time, and that really inspires me, that strong female within a man's world, especially of that time.
I'm expecting to find nothing paranormal. I believe this is a psychological thing that's coming from the building itself, the way it's set up, and with so many different speakers, so much different, say, EMF in the air, so many things affecting the environment. I think that's what these people are experiencing.
But Katie is hesitant to voice a strong opinion at this stage.
One of the things that we find when we do research is that we don't know all the answers, and in fact we don't know all the questions until they're posed towards us.
Waiting in the wings, local historians Karin, Beasant and Lorien Jones are ready to offer their insight.
We are on standby in case the team need us for anything.
Come on, let's go get a drink.
Let's hope they go easy on the spirits in there. First things first, Kev wants to get to the bottom of those mysterious free-moving dials.
On a normal working day, you would come in, you'd switch on the main power, you'd come along, you'd press one button, and that's the special, the effects are on.
Because it being a multi-sensory place, it's like something was playing in the background that may be creeping someone out, and they just thought, I'm going to turn that down a second, because...
It wasn't that obvious.
Yeah.
It was more subtle than that. It's just like you're going, shouldn't there be more blue light in this corner, or a red light in that corner? And or where's that sound effect gone? And it's just like, and there are multiple tracks on here, and it's just that one happened to be switched down. Nothing massive.
Yeah.
It was just like a minor irritation.
If there is a spirit here, or what we would consider to be a ghost, it doesn't seem to like the fact that this is here.
Because it's certainly the first 3 or 4 months when we open, people being pushed out of rooms, and on this staircase, when the guys actually who put this system in, he said he was walking up the stairs and felt himself pushed in the back and fell over. And the people and things upstairs, the people being pushed out of the room, that's first 3-4 months of opening. It's nothing since.
Next, the pair descend into the basement.
Oh wow, look at this.
Oh, this is great. Cellars themselves can be daunting, can't they? Let alone when they're dressed like this as well.
Really interested in what the house sounds like from down here.
Yeah, you can't hear any traffic, you can't hear any other environmental noises.
Kev has devised an experiment to attempt to understand the disembodied scream of no reported by Jokes.
This is my wonderful notepad, and it's very heavy.
Okay.
I need you to take it.
Yep.
Go a couple of feet above the floor.
Yep.
Just drop the notepad, and it should make quite a loud bang, I imagine, the way the sound travels here. And I just want to see if a sudden bang, or maybe someone dropping their phone, or dropping some kind of object, actually made that noise. And I'll see if it's very similar to the word no.
Notepad in the staff room.
Okay, yeah, it sounds like something dropping, really. Nothing like a no.
Great.
No, same again. It's very loud, but it definitely just sounds like a bang. Do you want to just try saying no?
No.
Yeah, I can hear you clear as day just saying no. Certainly nothing guttural about it or what was described.
I'll try it in the staff room now. No.
That was super quiet in comparison.
I'm just thinking this is probably more of a high traffic area. If people are on their lunch break, people might be more likely to talk up here freely.
I would like to try something quite different though.
On my way.
They take the investigation to the second floor, where visitors report an unseen force pushing them, making them feel unwelcome.
This is a room that's obviously had lots of traffic going through it. We're going to see if anything happens when we're stood in the doorway. There's some anecdotal evidence that we've heard, so we want to see if we can get some really solid empirical data to back that up.
In their next attempt to communicate, Katie and Kev will be using the Estes method. Katie wears a blindfold and noise-cancelling headphones attached to a spirit box which spins through radio stations. Kev will be asking questions as Katie calls out any words she hears through the white noise.
Okay, you ready for this?
Are you?
I absolutely am. Let's go in. Let's see what it's going to bring us.
Well, good luck. I'll do a test just after you start, just see if you can hear what I'm saying.
Okay, great. Right, see you on the other side.
Enjoy. Can you hear me, Katie? Can you hear my voice at all? Okay, take the headphones off. We'll try it again. Good. Could I ask you to come forward and maybe tell us your name?
Hello, you.
That's great. Is that someone who wants to talk to us?
Looking forward.
Maybe you could start by telling me what your name is.
Dying.
Was it you who
Hear me.
Was it you who pushed a couple of people who've walked through this building?
Over.
I'll ask again. Could you tell me your name? Maybe you can tell me where you are.
I'm staying.
Are you in this building with us?
On the side. Enter. Back room.
Could you give me the name of someone in this building?
I'm trying to give.
Can you tell me, maybe if you're struggling to give me a name, can you just give me a
Hearing.
letter?
In the room.
Do you live here?
One up.
Do you live upstairs?
I've been here.
Are you dead?
Living dead.
Do you know why we're here today?
Yes. All about me. We remain.
I'm going to be stopping trying to communicate soon. If there's anything important you want to say,
Run.
anything important at all, I need you to tell me.
Please watch. Broken.
I'm going to count down from...
Hands.
I'm going to count
Reach
down.
out. Talk.
So now is your time to say something very important. 5,
Monster. Communicate.
4, 3, 2,
Living.
1. Okay?
Hello.
I wondered how much you were going to jump then. How was that?
No, that was actually really good. There was, I couldn't make anything logical out of anything that I was hearing. I don't know if anything fitted with what you were saying.
So we got back room come through. We had living dead. We had monster, and obviously broken hands. So have we got anything like that here at all?
We have the laboratory just in the back room there. That's where the creature is, and that's where the props are, and there's hands and other bits and pieces.
A creature.
Remarkably, in the back room, one floor up, is a room which contains Frankenstein's monster.
Going into the back room.
Okay.
And creature, monster.
And then there are broken hands, one of them resting unnervingly on the side against the holy book.
It's not touching a Bible, is it?
Yes.
Lovely.
No, let's have a look.
Is that really the Bible?
It is. Samuel 9.
It's a really odd coincidence, especially when we say we got broken hands. As soon as it was mentioned, it come to this area, but also at the same time, there's lots of words that mention monster. We've got living dead. In the back room, we're in the back room here. In the back room, we do have hands, we have the monster, we have everything else. So all I can say is we might as well go in the way it was pointing.
Well, it's certainly taken a little dark turn. So let's see what happens.
Time for another Estes session.
We've followed your instructions. We've come to the back room. We can see the monster. My friend Kev is here, ready to listen to your words.
Karin?
Thank you for giving us words. The more words you can give us.
Jason?
Do you know that you are here in a building?
Someone's touching my hair? Little. Boys.
Are there little boys here?
Teeth? It's as if like 4 different voices are popping in and out. It's like requests for one of them.
Could one of you who maybe has the strongest voice talk to Kev and tell him your name and why you are here? You want to be able to
Private?
In private. Do the 4 of you work together?
Say Ed. Edward, a while back.
Thank you, Edward.
Dad did. I did.
If your name is Edward and your dad worked,
No.
you know.
A little bit. Admiral.
Dad wasn't.
Talk of the channel.
So Edward, was your dad an admiral?
Ears.
Here.
Ink.
And the ink.
Makes sense. Good Lord.
The ink does make sense because my friend Kevin has his hand on a book which is written in ink. Is that what you mean?
It's obvious.
Edward, I feel like I'm building a story for you that your father was an admiral.
Arthur.
Thank you, Edward. Thank you for talking to us.
Oh,
How you doing?
that was really interesting.
Yeah?
There's 4 like distinct voices
Yeah.
that kept coming through, but it was as if all 4 of them were trying to say stuff
Yeah.
all around the same time. That's when, but as soon as I said, please just make it
Yeah.
one, it like went dead for a little while and there was nothing. And then there was like this deep-voiced man, that's the only way to describe it, just coming in and out, but it sort of happened and then he'd disappear and disappear and then it happened again. I couldn't make out exactly what he was saying.
Yeah. Edward was saying that his dad was linked more than him, and his dad was an admiral.
But what about the young boys?
Someone sort of rubbed against my hair basically, and then sort of a bit later it felt like someone did the same on the other side. It was just a really gentle touch, but it was enough for me to kind of go,
Just
weird.
didn't like it.
Yeah, it was a bit slow and a bit creepy. So
Yeah,
it was just
so
a
it
bit
felt
like,
deliberate rather than a...
yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Now it's Katie's turn in the hot seat.
Ready when you are.
Enjoy. Oh, actually, hold on a minute. We'll just change it over. Good, we know it's working. Can I ask you the easiest question, which is what is your name?
Respect.
Could you maybe give me some kind of information, which means we can find out who you are? Maybe find out who your loved ones were?
Can you help me?
About this place and a lot about history of this building. They're going to come in and help us.
Rude.
If you give us your name,
Did you miss me?
tell me something that is in this room. Can you point out a object that intrigues you in this room? And tell me what that is.
Help, it's cold.
Can you tell me one item in this room, please?
There aren't any.
So you're telling me that to you this room is empty?
We're all around.
How many of you are there?
That one. Her. People are here. Avoid.
Be seen.
I'll be seeing you.
One thing I'd really like to know is, what is your name?
Pleased to meet you.
Goodbye.
Prudence.
If you want yourself to be known, I'm going to count backwards from 10. You need to give me some information I can use. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
It sounded like somebody was gasping for air then. That was really weird. It was like somebody went like that through it.
So I started counting back from 10 to finish it, and that was when you said like something, someone had gasped.
Really? Gosh. Yeah, I've not heard anything like that through the SDs before, ever.
Yeah. I kept saying prude, and I weren't sure if that was a you're a prude type thing. And then obviously later on you said prudence.
Prudence,
So it was a bit like, oh, okay. And I said, in this room, pick something that interests you. Like all these objects in this room.
Good question.
And you said there aren't any. And I was like, oh, okay. Then you said, we're all around. That's me, her. People are here. Avoid. I definitely think we need to call in a little bit of help to try and find out some information.
Meanwhile, historians Karin and Lorien make their way up to the house.
One of the ones that seemed to have a little bit of back and forth was somebody who was called Edward. They said that their father was linked to either the building or the book.
There are two Edwards, which were both sons of the gentlemen who were doctors here at the time. So from 1851, it was a doctor's surgery. John was the doctor. He had a son, Edward, and then 20 years later, on the following, not the following census, but 2 later, his son has taken over the surgery, and he also had a son called Edward.
So, what I didn't mention in the thing, after Edward, twice, I said, Dad did. Edward, a while back.
Thank you, Edward.
Dad did. I did.
And the question was, how are you linked here?
Oh my God. That is very interesting.
And it would apply to either. Both doctors were John Spender. John C. Spender was the elder, and John A. Spender was his son, who took over at some point. 20 years later, he was the doctor here. They both had sons called Edward, so it could have been either.
So our investigators were guided to the laboratory room where Kev picked up on an Edward, who mentioned his father was also an admiral and also talk of the channel. Katie got prudence in the sense of lots of people around her and a large gasp for air. Lorien and Karin then confirmed there are 2 Edwards connected to the building, both sons of doctors named John, but nothing to corroborate the admiral story and no Arthur. But then, as Kev and Katie discussed their findings on the landing, the office door snapped shut behind them.
Is anyone on the other side of this door? Serious question.
Kev is certain he can hear something shuffling coming from the inside, but the door is locked.
Could you maybe knock back to me? Hello? So I can hear someone moving. It's really gently the other side. It's okay if you did push it close, you just tell us. You tell me if you can hear someone.
The thing is, if it was waiting for for someone to walk past for it to shut, we've been up and down here already how many times?
Exactly. It literally just...
Kev was stood here and it was like behind him.
Like pushed. It's just like someone was on the other side of it. It's like, quick, shut it before they come in.
Chris is called up the stairs to unlock the key-coded door.
Now we've both heard rustling in here. No, it's like a shuffling on the floor.
As if someone was stood on the other side of the door.
Yeah. It was almost like somebody pushed it and then rumbled they'd pushed it, and they were just trying to keep quiet.
I was so sorry. So if we allow that door to just close on its own, let's see if it catches on a latch.
Yeah, that sounds good. Does that door go anywhere?
So
I'm just wondering if it's anywhere I could hide in there.
No,
or...
no. Literally tiny.
Are you saying you 100% heard something?
Like a shuffling behind here, yeah.
It was as if someone was on the other side of the door, and as if we were about to come in and they wanted privacy.
Yeah, it's like, I need to be quiet.
Suddenly, bang,
I need to be
closed.
quiet.
And then listening, I was like, someone's in there. And I asked multiple times, is there anyone, like, genuinely, we need to know if someone is in here.
So that's where it was, where I saw it close behind you. That's where it was resting.
Well, the thing is, on that, so we need to turn the lock. So I'll try to push it.
Okay.
Can't push it. Come on and look. That would normally close.
So that must have been how it was.
Yeah.
And then it's
You
just
have
gone.
to do that.
But what he discovers is
You can't close the door that way. You have to do that.
impossible. The door's latch must be twisted from the inside to close.
Now there's nothing hanging on the back of there that could have knocked it or...
Well, no, it's
Not
just
like that, not to the extent of turning the...
No.
And yet no one was inside.
Both heard it shuffling. I saw it close. You felt it close. You couldn't have been any closer to it.
Yeah. It was just... It was enough to make me jump.
Right, so who or what is behind that door?
Kev waits in the cinema room while the others investigate using a ghost app and an EMF reader.
You're able to make a noise in this room because we can't see you. Just so we know where you are. Where are you standing?
Dangerous. Dangerous.
Are you able to knock on a wall or the door or tap your foot on the floor, depending on where you are?
Sadly, after all the night's excitement, the house falls silent once more. Or does it?
There was someone on the other side of that door. I could hear a shuffling and the movement. It was as if they were nervous to communicate to me. And I genuinely went into this situation where I thought I was talking to someone on the other side of the door.
Seeing the door move with my own eyes, hearing the sounds behind the door with my own ears. It's a real shame we didn't get to catch that on camera. But for me, it was a lived experience, 100% genuine, shared with other people.
Some of the sort of the messaging downstairs in respect to the broken hands. There's certainly been some unsettling things here.
For Karin and Lorien to join us and pretty much connect those names.
He also had a son called Edward.
It's really strange. I think that's where it needs that a little bit more in-depth investigation to kind of find out what's really going on here.
There has been strange things that I can't explain. I didn't get to meet... Did you just hear that knocking?
I did. Not 3 times.
Yeah.
I thought it was you.
That was very strange.
My God, what a place.
Sometimes you just fall flat, and sometimes activity could be mad, like it's as if someone in there is going, who are these people? They're here to listen to us finally. So you always take it like, just on a level playing field, let's see how it goes. And it's been very interesting. I think there's a lot more to be found.
But historic Bath, what could be better? What a setting.
There's definitely something here.
For me, there were some things here that just could not be explained.